Happy Friday, everybody. Decided to come back on here, even though I know y'all probably outside, but that's okay. I was like, let me come on here and talk to y'all. If you've never seen me before, my name is Lane Levette, and I teach women how to make money online with digital products and content creation, y'all. And this is just going to be a Q&A. If y'all have any questions, bring y'all questions to the chat. I will try to answer them the best that I can, y'all. And also, just on here talking about how you can get started if you are a complete beginner and you want to learn how to start making money in the online space. Hey, Alicia, you on here early, girl? Look, I almost didn't go live, and I was like, let me get my butt quit being lazy. I was like, don't be lazy tonight. Just go ahead and get on there. Because our show was about to be lazy. But I'm here. I am here. I was about to be so lazy. I sent you a message a few minutes ago on Instagram. I created a banner, and I saved it as transparent. I don't know if it's TT compliance, but I made one trying to, TT very picky with what you put as a banner. But I made one, saved it to my phone, and I forgot what I asked you, but I asked you something on there. But yes, y'all, welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great week, and I hope you have an even better weekend. But if you are a person who wants to learn how to make money in the online space, then you're on the right live. If you have questions about digital products, how to get started, now is the time to ask. No question is a crazy question, y'all. I've gotten all kinds of questions because I know people are in different places in life when it comes to digital products. You have people who know what they are, but just don't know how to start. I have people who have no clue exactly what it is, and they ask me, like, what is a digital product? So it doesn't matter what kind of question you have, just put it in the chat, y'all. If you are a person who wants to learn how to start making money in the online space, also let me know in the chat, y'all, if you basically, y'all, digital marketing, all it is just selling online. If you're selling anything in the online space, then you're doing digital marketing. It's just a skill. It's a skill that you have to learn, that you have to master, so that you're able to actually get people to buy stuff from you when they see the value in it and how it's going to help them. Whether or not you're selling a digital product or a physical product, if it's something that you don't have to ship out, more than likely it's digital, meaning it's probably sent by email. They get it automatically. That's a digital product. So, like a ebook, a template, a guide, a planner, webinar, course, stuff like that. And that's all that I do, y'all. I sell digital products in the online space, and I have been able to replace my 9 to 5 income times three, times four. And I no longer work my 9 to 5. I quit my 9 to 5 a month ago, a little bit over a month ago now. And now I do this full time. And I started a year ago. A year ago, this month made a year. So if you want to learn how to get to the same place and learn how to start monetizing social media, then definitely stick around. Ask questions if you have questions, and I will be more than happy to answer, y'all. But my back, y'all, is killing me. So if I keep moving, that's why, because my back is hurting. Yep, that is why. But yes, y'all, I started a year ago. Just a brief little backstory on me. I started a year ago. April 1st made a year. I started as a complete beginner in this space. I did not have a lot of knowledge on digital marketing. I learned how to sell digital products by buying a course. The course that I invested in was called UBC Ultimate Branding Course. I'm going to link it in the chat for anybody who wants to check it out. But that is the course that I started with, y'all, as a complete beginner. And it taught me all the things that I know. It taught me how to sell digital products, how to market myself, and how to build a personal brand. And then on top of me learning all of that, the course came with rights for me to resell it. So I was able to use it as my first digital product and start making money in the online space. The very first time that I sold a digital product, it was $500, and that's exactly what I made from reselling the course. The only way I was able to actually resell it is because I implemented the strategies that I learned from the course, which was UBC. I don't know why I'm out of breath, y'all. I'm literally out of breath when I talk today. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Alicia, you saw my message? Affiliates. Copy. Y'all, I'm trying to link the course real quick. So that way, if somebody does want to see more about it, you could just click it from the chat. So I did link UBC in the chat for anybody who wants to check it out. It's just going to take you to the sales page where you can kind of read more about it if you are interested in learning more about UBC. But if not, if y'all just have questions in general about digital marketing, digital products, how to start, please, please, please put them in the chat while I'm on here. It's crazy because I'm not seeing it. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm trying to multitask. Yeah, but let me know if y'all have any questions. I can show my screen and share the course with y'all. If y'all want to see how UBC looks on the inside, how it's set up, kind of see a little bit about how to maneuver the course, I can also show y'all that in a minute. But in the meantime, if y'all have any questions about digital products, y'all please ask me in the chat. Like I said, if you're a person who wants to learn how to make money in the online space on top of your 9 to 5 or even replace your 9 to 5 like I did, then definitely think about learning digital marketing, y'all, and selling digital products. When y'all see the people talking about all the money they're making online, the income claims, and talking about how they're quitting their jobs, 9 times out of the 10, 99% of the time, that is true, y'all, because I was one of those people who have recently been able to quit my job, but only because I invested into the course a year ago and learned marketing, y'all. That was the only reason why. Hey Carla, how are you? What do you mean by monetize? So Faceless didn't get me monetized, so I'm not sure what you mean by that. So when I started selling digital products, I started selling digital products faceless, meaning I was just creating content on Instagram where I wasn't showing my face. When I made my first $2,000, I had not shown my face. So I don't know what you mean by monetized. I wasn't getting monetized on any platform. I was just selling digital products without showing my face. Hey, Yay chosen. How are you? So yeah, so it wasn't really being monetized. Monetized just means that you're monetizing some platform so that you make kind of like how I'm monetized on YouTube now. I make money from blogging and like just creating content on YouTube. But when it comes to faceless, I'm not understanding the question basically. Yeah, so I just pretty much got into digital marketing, started making faceless content and made money because I was selling the course. I thought it was like temples of planners. No, so I was selling the course, so which is a digital product. I was selling UBC. So same concept. It's just I was selling a course. When you sell digital products, you could be selling a template, a planner, a guide, an ebook, a course, a webinar, anything digital. When I first got into this space, I was trying to sell the PLR project, which is kind of like a program too, but I wasn't able to sell it. I wasn't making any sales because I didn't have marketing skills. Like I lacked marketing skills. So what I did was I bought UBC, because UBC is a course that teaches you how to market, how to sell, how to brand. So I bought that course instead so that I can learn how to make the sales. And because UBC comes with resale rights, I was able to resell it. So the very first thing that I sold was UBC, and I had not shown my face when I sold it. So yeah. Hi Modestine, how are you? Can't reach out to you. Yes, are you following me on Instagram? Modestine, are you following me on IG? If not, yes. Okay. So the best place to reach me so I can set everything up is DM me on Instagram, because that way I can respond to you like in the DMs directly, and I can use voice messaging to talk, and then we can figure out what time works best so that we can meet together. Yes. I want to know how to make sales. That's what I was just talking about. Get chosen. I'm probably saying your name all wrong though. I have everything down packed. I make content on Instagram, YouTube. I have a website. I got email list. Exactly, because you lack marketing skills. That's what I'm talking about. UBC, Ultimate Branding Course, the course that I have linked in the chat. So I get on these lives all the time, y'all, and I talk about the fact that you can have all the digital products in the world, all the content in the world, and it doesn't mean your products are bad. It's just you not marketing correctly because you lack marketing skills. So that's something you have to learn. And that was the same thing for me, y'all. I couldn't make any sales because I didn't have marketing skills. So that's why I do these lives, to teach people and show them the exact way that I started. I started with a digital marketing course. So same thing, same equivalence as if you were to go to college and you wanted to be a digital marketer. You would go to college and you would pay for a digital marketing degree, right? You would pay for 4 years, you would pay thousands of dollars so that you can learn how to do digital marketing. It's the same thing, y'all, except you're buying the course in the online space. It's self-paced. You have access to it for a lifetime. You get the support of the community. Plus, you get the right to resell it as one of your digital products if you want to. But it's going to teach you how to market, how to sell, and how to brand yourself. So if you're struggling with actually making sales now, you need to think about investing in the educational part, which is the course. That's exactly how I started, y'all. The only reason I have quit my 9 to 5 job is because I saw the value in the course and I knew I needed to do something different. I wasn't making no sales, right? So I was like, I have to invest in this course. It's $500 course. In the big scheme of things, y'all, that is super, super affordable compared to learning digital marketing when you go to college or something like that. So much value, so much information that's going to teach you how to get your content in front of the right people so that you do convert those people into paying customers. There's a hopefully I'm making sense for y'all. But that is what I did, y'all. That's the only thing that's making me stand out versus y'all. The only reason I'm making money in the online space and I was able to quit my job is because I saw the value in the course and I paid $500 and bought it. Like I took action. I used that course to teach me all of this. I had no idea about digital marketing skills, y'all, at all. It's been a year now. I literally bought that course. I learned from it. I implemented what the heck? I implemented the strategies and I have been able to make money, y'all. I've made multiple 5 figures. Probably gonna hit 6 figures this year. I know I'm gonna hit 6 figures this year. But I only was able to do that because I bought the course. That there's a guide. It's teaching me how to do this, how to do my email marketing. So I target people through email. It's teaching me how to make content that converts. Meaning it's teaching me how to make content that I'm not just out here making content just to be taking videos and putting text on the screen and wasting all my time, right? It's teaching me how to make content that actually converts and gets people to stop and be like, okay, what's she talking about? And when they see it so many times, eventually they buy what it is I'm talking about. One, because they see the value in it. Two, because they see that it's going to solve a problem for them. Yes, Modestine, no problem. Yeah, just DM me and I'll definitely get back to you. Get it. Guess everything. Once again. So you have a course already. Okay, got it. So yeah, so that's the key, y'all. Because the thing about it, y'all gotta think about it. You can go out and you can buy a bundle of ebooks from somebody, right? Good ebooks. That doesn't mean the ebooks are bad. Just I'm just giving y'all an example of how this works. It doesn't mean the products you buy are bad. You can go buy a bundle. You can go buy 10, 20, 50, however many, a whole shitload of ebooks, right? Good ebooks teaching you this or whatever the niche is. But guess what? What good are the ebooks if you can't get people to buy the ebooks? It doesn't mean the ebook is bad. It just means that the right people are not is not seeing your content. You're not marketing the content correctly to get people to buy it, right? So that's how y'all gotta think of the course that I'm talking about. It's teaching you how to do the marketing. It's teaching you the skill that you need in order to get people to buy from you. That's the course that I linked in the chat, y'all. And the thing about UBC, you can start on payments, y'all. That's what I love about it. They let you start on payments. You can start through Klarna, you can start through Afterpay, and they don't stop you from joining the program. No matter how low of a payment you start on or whatever payment plan you choose, you still get immediate access to the course, y'all. You can still start learning and you can resell it if you wanted to still, even if you own payments. So you got to take advantage of the fact that sometimes you got to invest in your education in order to be able to learn how to actually make the sales. And if you really think about it, if you business minded, you making a $500 investment, but you gonna get it back, right? Because you finna to learn the skill, you're gonna get it back. I literally paid $500 to join UBC back in April of 2024. I resold the course, y'all, one time, and I made my money back. Everything else after that has been profit. That's what y'all not understanding. Every sale I've made after the one has been profit because there's no inventory that I gotta go buy. It's not like a digital product business where you have to go buy new products to ship, or you gotta go pay for shipping, or buy boxes, or buy labels, buy tape. You don't gotta buy nothing, y'all. Everything is digital. You buy the course once, that's it, and you keep reselling it again and again and again because it's a digital. It's not physical where you got to go re-up on inventory. Why do you think so many people are quitting their jobs, changing their life? Like digital products is really the goal right now. It's really the key, y'all. Learning digital marketing is the key because that's the skill. Digital marketing is the skill. That's the act of selling online. What you selling is just digital products. Hi, Martin. Right, exactly, Alicia. And a lot of people they don't understand that until you break it down, like because a lot of people they ask me, I get DMs all the time. I don't understand what is digital products, y'all. Digital products is just what you're selling. That means that I'm selling digital stuff, not physical. I'm not selling you a shirt, I'm not selling you hair, I'm not selling you earrings. I'm selling you something digital that you cannot touch because it's going to come to you instantly through email, right? That's the only difference. But the act of actually selling it is digital marketing. That just means that I market on the online space. So even if you come across a business that's selling clothes, shoes, hair, jewelry, and they doing it online, guess what? They doing digital marketing too because they're marketing digitally in the online space. The only difference is they not selling digital products, they selling physical products. So you got to think of digital marketing as the act of what it is you're doing. It's the skill that you have to learn so that you can actually make money, y'all, make sales. Because you got to think about it. People just don't show up on the internet and buy from you. They're like, who the hell is you? People don't just come across your content and be like, oh, let me buy her course, let me buy her clothes, her shoes, her hair, whatever, right? You buy from certain people for a reason. It's their marketing tactics, right? Even the big brands, right? Why do we buy certain stuff? Because they got great marketing. We like, oh, let me get that, right? You don't just buy it to buy it. So if you want to learn how to do that, you have to invest in your education. You got to learn the skill so that once you master the skill, nobody can take it away from you. You can sell physical products, digital products, you can sell whatever you want to, baby, because you've mastered the skill of how to market and how to sell something. So that's how y'all got to view it. That's all I did. All I did was I bought the course. I bought the course, I learned, and I literally replaced my income, y'all, times 3, times 4. I started in April of 2024. In the month of May, I made $10,000. The second month as a beginner, I made 10K, which is doesn't always that's not always the case now. Everybody's journey is gonna look different. But I made 10K. Every month after that, after May, I consistently made more than my 9 to 5. Y'all gotta remember, I worked my 9 to 5 and did this at the same time. In May, I made more. In June, I made more. In July, August, September, October, all the way through the end of the year, every single month, I was making more money selling digital products than I was from my 9 to 5 job. And I stayed working. I just recently quit my job a little over a month ago. I finally just walked away because the whole point of me starting this and learning this so that I could quit my job because I didn't want to work for nobody else. I was sick, I was tired, I was drained, I was stressed. I had had enough. I didn't want to be in corporate America no more. I didn't want to answer to nobody else. I didn't want to be told when to go to lunch, when to go to break. I was over the whole program, the whole process. So I went searching online for ways to make money. And the one thing that kept popping up was digital products and digital marketing. And at first I was like, I'm not getting into this because people making this shit up, right? I kept scrolling past it because I was like, no, this can't be real. Because you see the numbers and you like, the hell? How the fuck is she making $10,000, $20,000 in a month? 30,000 in a month. That's the type of stuff I was coming across. So we so programmed to think that we got to work so hard for money and we're not going to see that kind of money in a month that when we see it in the online space, it seems unreal. So we instantly think, oh, this is fake. This is fake. This is fake until it keeps popping up in your face. And then one day you have to be smart enough to know, okay, everybody in the world can be lying. This is people all over the place, right? So that's what I did. I finally stopped and I finally started paying attention. The more I paid attention, the more I got more content, the more stuff coming to me. I'm seeing people quit their job left and right, making 20, 30, 40, 50K in a month, y'all, not a year, a month. And I'm like, I got to figure out what the hell they doing, right? At that point. So I was so desperate. I was so drained from my job. I was sick and tired, y'all, like just emotionally just distressed. And I was like, I have to figure out a way to buy this course. I didn't have $500 because I'm over here busting my ass, working 40 hours a week and paying all my bills and then I'm waiting on the next paycheck to do the same thing again. So I didn't have it. But because Klarna and Afterpay was an option, I did it on Afterpay. It split the payment into 4. So I paid it in the first payment. I didn't know how I was going to pay the rest. I didn't really care because I got the course. I bought the course, y'all. So the only thing that I did different from y'all is I started. I bought the course. I took action. That's it. Had I not did that, I probably would still be working my job, still stressed out every day, still complaining, still struggling, still drowning in $25,000 credit card debt. Same old problems. I literally bought that course, y'all, and I gave 100% plus. I really gave 100%. I showed up every day. I posted 3 times a day. I implemented, I kept going, and eventually I started making money. Eventually, somebody bought the course from me. I made my first $500 while I was working a job that I hate. And from then on, it just gave me more motivation. And I literally have been able to constantly, consistently make multiple 4 or 5 figures every single month selling digital products. And now I no longer work that job, which was my goal from the beginning, from the very beginning. Hey, Pearl. Right, we're programmed not to be right. We programmed to think, oh, we got to work a 9 to 5. Do you think that it never crossed my mind? You know, you don't got to work this 9 to 5. You can just start a business. Of course, we see people with businesses, so we know it's possible, but you just never think you. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be working a 9 to 5 my whole life. So my whole goal was to keep going until I find the right 9 to 5, right? If I don't like this one, let's work this one until we find a better one. But it was never, okay, how about we figure out something that where we don't have to work for nobody else and get paid pennies, because you know they're paying you pennies. When in the grand scheme of things, what they pay us is pennies compared to the people at the top. And they know that. So it took me this long to figure it out. I wish I would have figured it out in my 20s, but it's okay. The whole point is I figured it out now, y'all. And when I tell y'all my mindset is so different, I have lost friends. People who have been close to me for years quit talking to me. I have not done nothing to them but be the best friend that I could be. And that's true. When that saying is like when you elevate, God starts separating you from people, y'all. I always knew the saying, I always believed it, but I really, really believe it now because it happened to me. And I kept wondering why this person quit talking to me and like how we went from being in each other's houses every day and like talking about marriage and all kinds of stuff. Like our kids literally grew up together. That's how close. And this person just out the blue quit talking to me, y'all. Quit talking to me. And we had one conversation after that where I confronted her and she literally said, I have been the best friend that she ever had. I never did nothing wrong. And so I don't understand it. So one thing I realized when I prayed on it, when God started removing people from your life, don't be trying to force it. It is what it is. Because sometimes he removing people for a reason. And that's literally what happened to me just recently, y'all. So you have to believe like other things are possible for you besides 9 to 5s. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to forever and ever work for somebody else. That's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Work for somebody else. Yeah, I just started 2 months ago. I still got some grinding to do. I wish you could see my content. Let me know if I'm doing the wrong. Are you on Instagram? You're chosen. If you're on Instagram, DM me on Instagram and I can look at it. Right. It's all mindset, y'all. And it's crazy because I have nobody. Well, I have one friend. She's business minded because she's always had a business, but not like digital products, like a physical location business. So she know all about business. So she on the business minded level. We still talk. She helped me like on my taxes and stuff like that. But when I tell y'all, once I started making money, and it's crazy because I'm that person, I don't want to show my income online, but you have to in this space sometimes because that's how people, it's sad to say, but people don't believe you until you show income claims, right? So every now and then I have to post income claims, and that's not what I want to do. Like I don't mind doing it on YouTube. To me YouTube is different, but like to do it on TikTok where I got like my family members, my friends, my cousins, my everybody, is different. Because when you start posting income claims, people start looking, either they finna look because they want to ask for some shit, or they looking at you sideways like, oh, she thinks she better than you now, all because I'm posting. So it's like a lose-lose situation. But it's like I had to tell myself it ain't about them. This is about the business. Like I have to do this in order to sustain my business, because how am I going to continue to get people to get in this space and learn like I'm learning if they don't see that I'm making money? People want to see that it's working, right? So I just do it. But I think that's how I lost a friend, because I'm posting income and it's like people get the feeling like, I don't know what they get the feeling, because I don't switch up, y'all. I've never changed. I've always been a certain person. I don't act like, I literally am the same person. I don't act different. Like so I don't get it. So it has to be personal within them. But that's what's gonna happen when you start elevating in life and you start doing different things and you start going up. Like you're gonna lose people along the way. It's just, it ain't no way around it. No way around it. Y'all just don't know. I cringe every time I have to post income on TikTok. Like every single time I do like a day in the life and then I post like a screenshot and I'm talking about how I made this much money overnight, because I'm trying to let people know, look, y'all out here busting y'all ass at these 9 to 5s. Learn how to sell digital products. Look, on the side or something. But I cringe every time I put it over there because it's just like, oh Lord. Because it's just like, I don't know. The people who get what I'm saying get it. Okay, I'll look at it when I get off. And then I'll message you back. But you have to, it starts with mindset. That's why I always say you don't need a lot of things to start this business, but the very first thing you have to do is change your mindset. I say it every single time, because I don't care what kind of course you buy. I don't care what kind of ebook you buy. I don't care if you got the best looking website, you got the best aesthetic stuff. If your mindset is shitty, you not finna be successful. You have to shift your mindset and really, really understand like that you deserve more and you can have more, just like me, just like the next person. Because I was literally a year ago this broken person working a job that I hated, working up every day, wanting to cry because I did not want to go to this job and be stressed out every single day. That was me a year ago. In this exact same spot that I'm in now, y'all, because I worked at home, which is crazy. I worked from home and it was the worst. It was the job from hell. And I used to sit at this exact same desk, miserable every single day, talking to people on the phone, miserable. So the fact that I'm in the same spot now and all of my shit on my desk from my company is gone, boxed up and sent back to their ass. I have my own computer up here now. I have my own business stuff on this same desk. And I literally wake up when I want to, come to this goddamn desk when I feel like it, and work on my time. It's like a whole 180 moment. Because I'm literally telling y'all, every time I come here, I'm reminded of how freaking miserable I was every day, answering phone calls, dealing with the public, people acting a fool, talking to you crazy, being unkind, just being shitty, and having to deal with it for 8 to 9 hours a day. And I literally don't have to do that no more. Don't have to do it no more. Lost my job April 3rd due to lack of funding. I started my beacons and now yes, and that's another reason why I tell people learn another stream of income. These jobs are unpredictable, especially now, and we're not going to speak on why, but these jobs are unpredictable. Learn another stream of income, because if that job come to you and tell you today your last day, baby, they not giving you no 2 weeks notice like they expect from you. They letting you go that day. That's your last day, and they gonna let you work the full shift, and then they gonna tell you it's your then they gonna tell you it's your last day. Don't come back. So, and have a backup plan, y'all. Even if you have a 9 to 5 that you love, because some people have great jobs. I'm not against it. But even if you have a job you love, why not learn digital marketing on the side and make money too? And if you do it long enough and good enough, I guarantee your products, digital products business is gonna pass your 9 to 5, because there's no limits. There's no cap. Like as a 9 to 5, you either making a certain month amount hourly, and if you want to make more, baby, you finna give up some more hours. That meaning you finna have to sign up for overtime to get it. Digital marketing and selling digital products is not like that, y'all. You literally can make, like I told y'all, my second month in this, I made 10K. I ain't never worked a 9 to 5 my whole life that gave me 10K in 1 month. So that right there let me know. I was like, okay, I'm in the right place. Look, because I ain't never worked a job that paid me that good in a month. But that's the beauty and the power of digital products, y'all. That's it. Girl, no notice. I had a bunch of us in Zoom because I got right. No notice, Pearl. That's what I was just talking about. And I feel bad for you, but that's what they do. They don't give you no notice, and then they want a freaking 2 weeks from you so they can prepare. They want 2 weeks so they can get your replacement ready, right? That's crazy. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't hear from nobody else, if you have not gotten in this space and started learning how to sell digital products, you need to. If you smart, you're going to start with a course like UBC, because not only are you getting a product that you can resell if you choose to, you getting the information that you need in order to be able to make the sales, y'all. You getting the education behind it, not just the product. You getting like the learning so you can know how to create the right content, how to market, how to brand, how to sell. So that's why I always tell people, if you smart, you start with a course, something that you can learn from, and then if you choose to use it as a product, your first product, you can, because you get the rights to resell it and make money off of it. But it'll teach you how to create your own products too if you decide to go that route. But my only regret in all of this, y'all, is not starting sooner. Because I hesitated like a month or two. Because I kept thinking everything was fake. I thought everybody was lying. I was like, ain't no way she making that. Because it just seemed unreal. We so programmed to think we gotta work this amount of hours for this amount of money. So when you come across people in the space like me and like other people saying, hey, I made 10K, or hey, I made 2,000 this week, you like, okay, whatever. Because you automatically programmed to think, oh, that's impossible, or that's not the case, or how's she doing that? We automatically questioning stuff instead of trying to learn from that person and see how they did it. They want 2 weeks from us, but told us at 2. It was all like, right. And I guarantee at 2, you probably had worked most of your shift. I was just telling somebody the other day, I was like, if a job do me like that, baby, if I come, look, especially if, see, I work from home, but if I had a job that I had to go in the office, if you let me get in my car and waste my gas, come down now and work majority of my shift and tell me I'm gone, I'm acting up. I'm acting up. I'm going out with a bang. Y'all about to hear everything that I've been wanting to say. I'm snitching on everybody. I'm telling everybody what everybody said. When I tell you I'm acting up on that site, I'm acting up. Cause don't, first of all, call me at home and tell me not to come, so I don't waste my gas. And second of all, if I do waste my gas, you better have the audacity to tell me when I first get there. Don't let me work when you know that I'm not coming back tomorrow. No, but they don't care. They do not care. Can you still help with DBA? I need to get on. Yes, I can. You have DBA, Pearl. So you know it's affiliate now. You need to request your affiliate link if you haven't already. So you need to, girl, what car? What was it, girl? What car? Oh, so you have to do public transportation. That's even worse. And see, I'm not used to that. You're in New York, you said? New York City? Is that what you're talking about, New York City? I'm just trying to make sure, because baby, I'm from Texas, because we got a whole different type of atmosphere out here. I've never been to New York, and I know like it's complete opposite of where I live. Like, there's not really, we have public transportation, but it's like buses, but it's not like New York with like the subways and all that. And I know a lot of people in New York don't drive on purpose because of the traffic. Baby, we driving out here because everything's so spread out. Like, it's so spread out. Of a we commute. Yeah. So yeah, it's a whole different kind of living. Right. I see it when I see it on TV and stuff. And I always say, like when I see New York on movies and stuff, I always say, I could never live in New York. I say it every time. Like, I'm visiting and I'm going home. But that's just upbringing, right? Because I'm raised in Texas. So it's just the upbringing. I'm not used to that kind of lifestyle. But yeah, I definitely get it. Purchased it from you. Okay, yep. Send me a message, Pearl, because you when you got it, it wasn't affiliate. So if you've been paying attention to the emails and the notices and announcements, it's gone affiliate. So you have to request your link so that you can put it back in your store. But once you request the link, it's real easy. It's very, very easy to set up. So if you're on Instagram, DM me on Instagram is the best way. Traveling home crying. See, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed. Boy, I would have told something up at that job. I would have told something all the way up before I got home. You done got me up here and then I done commuted to public transportation. I'm even more mad now. Yes, I feel that's crazy. But that's why I keep telling y'all have to take this serious, especially if you've already started and you've already bought something. You gotta give 100%. You gotta take it serious. I just set it up this week. Yes, but did you request the affiliate link when you set it up this week? Did you get the affiliate link? You wanted to? Girl, I would have acted a fool. I would have did just enough not to go to jail. Cause baby, I ain't going no jail. I ain't no jail. I ain't going to jail now. I ain't that crazy because I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I would have acted up just enough to not go to jail. Ouch. Y'all, my hair is stuck. I would have did it just enough to not go to jail. When I tell you I would have read everybody, I would have read everybody from all the way from A to Z. Every single person would have heard everything I ever been feeling about them. I'm not sure what I have not been in school. Okay, yeah. So you probably don't have your affiliate link. So send me a message on Instagram. Um, somebody said they message. Okay, I got your chosen's message. I'll look at your Instagram when I get off. Somebody else I told to send me a message, but I can't remember who. Modestine, yeah. So Modestine too. Send me a message. One guy did the escorted him out. See, that'd have been me. Go ahead and escort me out. Long as you escort me outside so I can leave. I'm cool with that. He dragged him like could have been. I don't blame him because he probably was pissed. That's crazy though. That's crazy how they do people. Hey Carrie, happy Friday. You on TikTok? Okay. I'm trying to see what's the best place. Are you following me on TikTok?
Braids out in my life than I am right now.
Okay. I just went to TikTok and it started playing. So if you're not following me on TikTok, if that's I'm not on IG, I'm on TikTok. Yep. You can also email me. So that way I can help you and make sure it's set up on your store right. Yeah, I would have acted a fool. I'm the one. You're not gonna get me up here and have me work till 2 o'clock and fire me. Mm-mm. But yes, y'all, if y'all just joined it, we just talking about UBC, digital products, and why you should start learning the skill of digital marketing, y'all, and learning how to make money in the online space. For the simple reason we was just talking about, one of the reasons, these 9 to 5s not being reliable, and they will let you go whenever they feel like it with no warning. And who wants to be caught with no warning and no income, right? Who? Yes, I believe you looked at my page when I first purchased this. Yes, probably so. But the thing is, it changed to affiliate. So you have to do something different to put it on your store the right way now. So if you haven't done that like within the last month, then you're not selling it right. You can't sell it the way you used to sell it. So we definitely got to look at it again. But yes, I do. I still recommend DBA. So DBA is still good, Pearl. Still a great program. Every now and then I talk about it. It's just my main course is UBC, so that's the one I focus on the most. And that's the one that I believe is most beneficial. But DBA is great. I sell DBA all the time still. People still buy DBA. DBA is still expanding, like they getting more and more stuff. So it's very beginner friendly too. So yep, you good to go if you have DBA. I just need to make sure you have it on your store correctly. Right, but you have to, what I'm telling you is you have to request your link now. Like within the last month, there was a new notice that anybody who had DBA, you had to request a link. If you haven't requested your link, then you have to do that. So that's what I need to show you if you haven't done it. Anybody that is interested in UBC and knowing more about it, y'all, I do have it linked in the chat. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute just to show y'all what the course looks like on the online platform. Let me know when y'all can see my screen. Why is it 8:40 already? Like what? Where is the time gone? Yes, Carrie, I'm gonna show it. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. So y'all, this is UBC. This is the exact course that I started with. When I tell y'all the only reason I'm in a different place than y'all is simply because I took action. I took action and I saw the value in the course. I knew I needed it because I wanted to learn how to sell digital products. I bought the course, y'all, from a complete stranger online. I bought it on payments. I did not have $500. That's why I keep telling y'all, utilize Afterpay and Klarna. Use those options and break the payments down into payments. It doesn't matter what payment plan you start on, you still get immediate access to the course, regardless, y'all. This is how it looks. You can access this from your phone. That's what I love about it. You can literally sell digital products on the go. You can learn on the go. It's set up like this. These are the different modules. And inside of each module is multiple things, y'all, teaching you. The great thing about UC, most of the stuff is video. So you're not having to sit there and read. You literally need to watch and follow along. If they're showing you how to set up your store, it's literally a tutorial showing you what to do. Like it's very beginner friendly. Right here, if you get the course and you wanted to resell it, you would simply come here. If you're going to sell on Stand Store, you can clearly see Stand Store, Go High Level, Beacons. These are the different programs to sell. I have Stand Store. So you literally come here, register for your link, follow these directions. She literally walking you through how to actually go through your store and set the course up. It's that simple, y'all. Not only that, once you set it up, you can set the course up in 5 minutes. You want to go through the course and familiarize yourself with it. You have a content vault. You will find done for you marketing materials to help you promote UBC, y'all. Literally stuff that's already done to help you promote it. Content that converts. This is another module teaching you how to create the right kind of content to actually get sales. This is actually a new module, y'all, that was just added 2 weeks ago. That's another great thing about UBC. They add new stuff all the time and you do not pay more to get it. Once you in the community and they add new stuff, you get immediate access to it. I've been in here a year. They've added like 6, 7, 8 modules since I've been in here. You don't pay anything extra. So they updating the information all the time and adding new stuff to help you make money. And as you see, there's a lot. It's not like a little bit. You can literally go through here. She's teaching you how the sales psychology, how to target people's pain points, why videos that you talk on work, transformational content. So she literally breaking everything down, even how to film your videos, how to edit, your body language, everything, y'all. And that's just one module. So y'all can clearly see like the different modules. You have staying relevant, also a new one, selling on stories, resale mastery, how to launch your own digital product, email marketing, your first 72 hours. Basically, you can copy and paste these posts if you wanted to. Sales machine, AI, attraction marketing. This teaches you how to attract people to your content without having to chase people. If you want to do this faceless, y'all, you do not even have to show your face. You literally can sell digital products and not ever show your face if you choose to. They got a full module, as y'all can see, teaching you how to do this successfully faceless. They just added these last few options down here at the bottom 2 weeks ago, and they have this lady right here teaching because she is completely faceless, and she actually made $1 million in 16 weeks. And no, I'm not mistaken when I say that, y'all. She made $1 million in 16 weeks faceless. So they got her to come teach the strategies that she used for the faceless module. You have DM automations, the content creation. You have Instagram, the reels, how to create value videos. You have a YouTube module, a TikTok module. Etsy is new. This was added 2 weeks ago. So if you want to sell on Etsy, you can learn that. And then how to go live on TikTok with the strategies, how to edit your videos, business expansion, taxes. Because once you start making money, you got to know what to do when it comes to taxes, y'all. Digital product content creation, mastering memberships, affiliate marketing, beauty business, how to get brand deals. Y'all, these are additional streams of income. Organization, and then all of the live call recordings, y'all. So on top of the course that's self-paced, you get Q&A calls every single week from the creators. You can ask questions or you can just go and listen like I do. You get mindset calls every month. When I just told y'all, mindset is one of the most important things when it comes to being successful with digital products. Plus, they do Instagram audits and live masterclasses, y'all. All of this is free that you get with the course. This happens ongoing, y'all. At the top, here's the calendar where you can see every Wednesday they do the calls. Every Wednesday, you just click the link, y'all, and they email you, remind you. Every Wednesday. That's ongoing support, y'all. I still go to the calls even though I've made a ton of money. So you have the calendar, and then you have the classroom, which was just where I was at, and then you have the actual community, y'all. So on top of all of that, you got a whole community of people, like-minded individuals, where you can ask questions, y'all. If you come in here and ask a question, you're gonna get an answer. There's a lot of people in here. Or you can come in here and talk about your wins. If you got follows, if you growing your account, if you making sales. All of this is ongoing support. And as you can see, you have a testimonial section. I like to come show the testimonial so that y'all can see all the different people all over the world, not just the US, y'all. This UBC is international. So people from all different kinds of countries are selling UBC, not just the US. Changing their life, making money. 6 days ago, wins, how UBC changed my game. This person talking about how they made 20K in sales. Joining UBC last month was a total game changer for me. So he's basically talking about the course, or she. I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. But this one right here is 2 days ago. It hasn't even been 24 hours since I purchased UBC, and I just made my first sale with only 98 followers. Super grateful. That's what I'm saying. You don't need a lot of followers, y'all. This is 1 hour ago. Just 3 months ago, I started this journey, and today I'm thrilled to share that I've made over 32,000 in sales. This did not happen overnight. It came from showing up, learning, and most importantly, applying the guidance from my mentor and the incredible support of this community. To the admins, everyone in UBC, thank you. Your insights made all the difference. If you're still pushing for results, don't stop. Stay consistent. Stay coachable. And then they sharing their income. So as y'all see, y'all, this is real people making money and learning from the strategies from the course. From the course. Another person 11 hours ago, I just had my most profitable week in digital marketing so far. 1550 earned, and the craziest part, I barely posted. Y'all, and that's what happens. It's when I barely posted, I be making money, which is crazy. No flashy sales, no push, constant promoting, just branding that did the talking for me. This is what worked so far to build something that runs even when I rest. And she put the shift happened when I stopped trying to look like everybody else and I focused on building my brand that felt like me. Exactly. That's why I be telling people focus on building your own brand and not trying to like be like everybody else. I got clear, I got consistent, I got intentional. And now the people who follow me don't just see content, they see value. They trust me and they buy from me. And she showed her income. 7 days, she made $1,500, y'all. That's another testimonial. Here's another one 4 hours ago. Gotta love when you take the skills learned inside of UBC to create and launch your own products. I swear nothing feels better. So this is an example of somebody who bought the course, used it to learn the skills, but made their own product, and that's what they sell. And then she showed her earnings over $1,000. Another example, and these are all today, y'all, 4 hours ago. Right here, here's a new one, another one. I haven't even seen these. 5 hours ago, from 0 to 5,800. My name is, let me not mess her name up, Kay. I joined the UBC community. She joined in July. This month, I hit a major milestone, making my first sales totaling 5,800. The journey has been incredible. My sales are still growing. I'm truly grateful for the support and guidance I've received. I made a promise to recommend them to anyone else who's serious about making sales. UBC isn't just a course, it's a launch pad. And she kind of showing a screenshot. So that's another example of somebody who is making money, y'all. So like I said, y'all have to start. If you want to see a change in your life, you want to make money, you want to quit your job, you want to get out of debt, you want to be at home with your kids, or you just like me and you just tired of working for other people. You have to learn digital marketing. You have to learn the skill of marketing, because the same way you see me making money and all of these people making money, what makes you any different? It don't make you no different. You just have to keep going. And you see some of the testimonials say they was trying for months, and they telling you if you are struggling and you've been trying for months, don't stop, keep going, be consistent. And they telling you like they had a breakthrough and now they making thousands of dollars. So the only difference between people who don't make it is they quit. You can't quit. Yep, you can't quit. So that's just, it's tons of testimonials. That's just some of them, y'all. Y'all can clearly see them as I scroll. Yep, that's just some of them. 16K in 7 days. UBC changed my life. Somebody said they had another big day today. 5,017 days as an immigrant. 9,030 days. So you have to start by taking action. I'm just being honest. And then once you take action, you can't stop there and not do nothing. You literally have to give 100%. But y'all can see all the testimonials. And it's a course, but also a community. So you're not just getting a course and just being left. You got a whole community here. All you do is come right here and type if you want to ask the question. That's it. And you can just toggle back. You can access this on your phone. You got the community, the classroom, and then here's the calendar where you can check if there's a training or a call. And there's over 500 videos. It's mainly video content, which is good because I'm more of a person who wants to listen versus read a lot of text. And there's 12 different ways you can make money. You can learn brand deals. That's separate on side of, this is separate selling digital products. You can learn beauty business. You can learn affiliate marketing. Did I say marketing? Did I say that right? Why does it sound like I said it wrong? You can learn how to go on TikTok and make money. It's so many different ways that you can learn. And then the good thing about UBC, it's in multiple languages, like the course itself, because you see how it goes into Spanish next. So the course comes in Spanish too, French, Portuguese, and I think Dutch or German. So it's even in multiple languages. But the course itself is international, y'all. There's people from all over the world who sell UBC because they made it to where no matter where you're at, anybody can sell it if they want to. But yes, let me know if y'all have any questions for me so far, y'all. Cause I've been talking a lot. Does anybody have any questions for me? And like I said, utilize the payment plans. If you want to see the Klarna and the Afterpay option, you have to access it from your phone. So you have to be on when you click the link to buy the course, if you choose to. If you on the phone, you will see Klarna and you'll see, what the heck is my hair sticking to? You'll see Klarna and you'll see Afterpay, y'all. And sometimes it gives you 12 payments. It'll give you 12, 6, or 4, just depending on you. All depends on you. I had 4, and look, that was better than nothing. But that's how I started, with the 4 payments 1 year ago, y'all. And I have turned that into like a lot of money. Quit my job and have made multiple streams of income out of this. So I don't just sell digital products now. I've made other streams of income, but it all started with me learning digital marketing. That's how it all started. Do I have any questions before I get off, y'all? And if anybody is interested in UBC, you can find it linked in my bio, linked in my YouTube bio, also linked on my Instagram bio as well. Any more questions? Yes, no, maybe. All right, I'm gonna be on here 5 more minutes, y'all, and then I'm going to get off. So please let me know if y'all have any questions. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram as well. You can DM me over there whenever I'm not on live. Okay, what is happening? All right, y'all, I'm gonna be on here 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. All right, no last minute questions, y'all. I am about to get off of here for the night. Yep. Okay, y'all, I am about to go. Thank y'all so much for joining. Like I said, make sure y'all follow me on IG. Send me a DM if y'all have questions. If anybody is interested in UBC, y'all can find it linked in my bio on here and on IG. And anybody that I told to DM me, please DM me. That's the only way I'm going to be able to contact y'all so that I can help y'all with what it is y'all need help with. But thank y'all so much for joining, y'all. Good night, everybody.